I would like to thank you all for coming here today to celebrate the Bar Mitzvah boy. He has worked so hard for this, and he has come so far. And can we just get a round of applause for the amazing job he did today? Mosey, as I call him, most of you guys probably know him as Will or William, is probably one of the most determined people I have ever met. If he wants something badly enough, he'll do whatever it takes to get it, and it amazes me. I would like to tell a story that shows the determination that this boy really has. It's based on the slopes of Sugar Bowl, the ski resort that we go to, and me, Mosey, and his friend Marcus, we're all snowboarding together, and I could tell Mosey was getting pretty frustrated. He had been trying to land a trick all day, and he just couldn't get it. And even after hours of trying and trying, I thought he would eventually give up, but he doesn't. He keeps going, and finally, at the very end of the day, he tries one more time, and bam, he lands it. It's such a powerful moment, and it really made me think about how if you try hard enough to do anything, you can do anything. There are many moments in life where you feel like just dropping everything you're doing and giving up. But in these moments, we have to think about, what would Mosey do? And what Mosey would do is push through the discouragement and reach the finish line. Thank you.
Hello. Get my glasses here. Dear friends and family, here we are again, 3 years later, celebrating our second bar mitzvah in our family. The world is a lot different. Last time we were still in COVID. Elon's bar mitzvah service was one of the first indoor services our congregation had held since the pandemic moved us onto Zoom. That evening, we celebrated outside under the bay trees with our puffer jackets on, fairy lights to light the space, and the beautiful unamplified sound of Mark and John. Tonight, we are indoors with Mark and John, and a DJ, a crowd of kids, woo! And a hope that we are getting back to normal. And yet, there are major crises in the world today that remind us that this tiny moment of peace and plenty right here, right now, is fleeting. Maybe that is what is actually normal. It is also normal for Jews to keep on moving with educating their youth and inviting them to step onto the bima at 13 to read and interpret the Torah, regardless of what else is going on in the world. And afterwards, it's normal to gather and celebrate. So thank you to all of you who would come and do that with us. I know there have been significant hurdles for many of you to get here. There certainly have been for us. But it sure does feel good to be here together. And it also feels important. It's a reminder that we are here for each other, and we're here for the next generation to help send them off with the whole community behind them. And through the rigorous bar mitzvah preparation process, I think we're sending William off a little better prepared to take on the responsibilities of adulthood when it comes time for him to do so. I was struck yet again by the magic of the bar mitzvah process. What serendipity that William was given this Torah portion that spoke to his struggles with authority and perhaps a larger struggle that is going on in our country right now between personal liberty and communal responsibility. It was a big topic, and he wrestled with it as he does with all things, with humor, good nature, and an open heart. He learned so much from the very process of confronting the text and the work. It seemed like a miracle that the lesson he needed to learn presented itself in the final hour. I imagine he will keep coming back to revisit these ideas. I'm sure I will. For Kenny and me, the bar mitzvah forced us to take time out to focus on William now and memories of him since he was born. It's been fun because this kid has been a delight from the beginning. Even as a baby, he looked out at the world with wide, joyful eyes, soaking up all the goodness that the world has to offer and meeting it straight on. All of you who know him know that he is positive, friendly, unafraid, and receptive of trying new things. He's willing to work hard at something and hone a skill like he did with swinging a bat when he was 2, teaching himself to do flips on the trampoline during COVID, learning to ski, snowboard, and skate over the last few years, and learning the lead role in the school play last year. He loves to be friends. He loves to be with friends most of all, and has been so lucky to have made great ones at Washington School, JCC, Willard, Quito, Tawanga, Bethel, and even at the basketball court during COVID. Marcus, that's you. But as much as he loves to hang out with his friends, he still agrees to do things with his parents and extended family. Thanks, William. We love every minute that we get with you. William, thank you for bringing your unquenchable thirst for life's great adventures and joys into our lives. May you continue to engage with the best that the world has to offer. But don't forget that those circumstances and people who challenge you are your teachers too. So, as you learn writing your drash, in those moments of challenge, slow down and look for the lesson. We love you.
You've heard now from the brains of the family, so. I know that what most people love most is a good story, and so Elon and I put together a documentary, a 4-minute documentary, which we're going to show you in just a moment. So I'm going to take my short speech time to speak to William, but I'm going to do it publicly. So William, you mind coming up here? Stand right here, so I can read while I talk to you. There is an old joke, William. 3 Jews, 4 opinions. It was very important to Mommy and me that you have a bar mitzvah and write your own drash so that you can learn the art of arguing your opinion. It is easy to have an opinion, but it is not easy to learn how to argue it convincingly to other people. You did that beautifully this morning. I could not be more proud of you. I'm reading a book, Nexus, by Yuval Noah Harari, highly recommended. An Israeli professor. He explains that Jews invented a process for defending against corrupt leaders who abuse their power to rule over others. That innovation was the book. The first widely published book was called the Torah. At 13, brand new teenagers were not only allowed to read the book, they were encouraged to do it and even form their own opinions. It was understood that all people are fallible, and so all opinions are a little bit wrong. And so the world needed everyone to read and develop their own opinions, to keep adding little corrections to the body of knowledge, to keep making the community stronger. This morning, you added your insights to the body of knowledge. Indeed, you educated me. I learned something new from a 13-year-old boy. You made me wiser. There are probably several people much older than you in this room who feel the same way. Thank you. May you go forth and keep making the world a wiser place. So why don't we play a little bit of music while we move the TV set over, and kids, we're going to have you guys gather over here, and we're going to set up the TV.